because
Okay.
he's the only person I feel will be
Yeah.
the perfect else left-sided midfielder. So Mikel Merino coming in for
Yeah.
me is a bargain and would I say perfect profile
Or
because I'm not going
okay,
to spend.
let me push back a little bit. Sorry for interrupting you. Do you think Mikel Merino will be
Yeah.
that placeholder for now? A fantastic placeholder till the likes of Musiala can be available and we can just switch on. What do you think?
Of course, it is because if you're going to sign someone, right? You know my
Yeah.
view on it. My view has always been Smith Rowe. I don't see why I'm going to sign Daniomo or Eberechi Eze when they're not better than Smith Rowe.
Sure.
Your injury record is the same thing. The reason people say, oh, Smith Rowe didn't make it at Arsenal, it's not that Smith Rowe didn't make it at Arsenal. If Smith Rowe was playing for Crystal Palace, people would be
Yeah.
hoisting for us to go and sign him,
We're
even with
signing.
injury record.
Sure.
It's because the understanding that people don't have is Smith Rowe is not our main player anymore. So we are not depending on him to say when he comes back, we need to, what do they call it, perform. Or without Smith Rowe, we are not performing. No, that is how far we have come compared to where we were years ago. If someone like Smith Rowe got injured 3 years ago, all of us would be shooting bricks.
Breaks.
It's a fact.
You're panicking. You're panicking.
But the way Arteta has bought and brought in players, we don't need to say we are depending on Smith Rowe.
Player.
So
Exactly.
Eze gets injured. Eze has been getting injured and injured. But what happened? If Eze was playing for Arsenal and was getting injured like that, he would not be playing some games because we look and say, we don't need you. So we would wait for you to actually recover. So in this particular thing now, when everybody is saying go and sign a left-sided, who else is available? Daniomo is what are they called? He breaks. I don't know if brittle is the perfect word. He's brittle. So he breaks easily. Imagine as good as Daniomo has been. Dominic Szoboszlai left Leipzig before him. So meaning why? Because he has such a bad injury record. Clubs are not willing to take the risk. Eberechi Eze too. So if Smith Rowe is leaving, and Smith Rowe for me, I always feel if he can stay fit, then that is a player I would prefer to. Yes. So because I don't see what Daniomo will do that Smith Rowe will not do. But the problem, unfortunately, is looking at the situation now. Mikel Merino is 28. He has played in the EPL before. He's very good with the ball at feet. He is a progressive passer. He can play one touch out of spaces and can give a very good pass and will liberate Martinelli more because some service Martinelli didn't get last season. So this season, with Mikel Merino there, he has a very good height. He can play as a CDM. He can play as in an advanced position. So generally, it's not a signing that we would lose anything from.
Sure.
At all. He's not signing there because you still have Rice, you still have Partey, you still have Fabio Vieira. So you have players that you can call upon, that you can mix things around. Even Kai, even if he's striking, can still drop deep to play in that position also. So these are the things that's why I look at it and say it's a win-win signing for me because I'm not going to advise that we should just sign without thinking about, because you have to look at market opportunities also. Because if Musiala becomes a market opportunity, we want to jump and have to. So he's a perfect balance for me.
Yeah, for me too. Whenever the first I told you, I'm not totally convinced. But on looking back and reflect, I'm like, the market is not flush with quality. So you have to be very pragmatic and shrewd to sign in. Like, I agree with you. Musiala will be my perfect signing for that position. But right now, Bayern are still trying to see if they can convince him to commit his long-term future at Bayern. So if that is not possible, and Bayern just says, okay, this guy doesn't want to sign, then we can jump on the market opportunity. But for Mikel Merino, he is a 28, good age, good experience. Like you said, he has played in the Premier League before. He will come in, play that 8 very well. He can play as a DM. He can mix it up. He's a player that can play multiple positions, good height. It might not be the most athletic player, but he has a decent pace, good on the ball, eye for a quality pass. It's a win-win. It can help us in the Champions League because what I saw last season from Rice in the Champions League, we need a better player with a progressive passer like Mikel Merino in our ranks.
Yes, pick better passes.
Exactly. So we need that. So it's a win-win situation for me. So for those who think it's an underwhelming potential signing, I see what they mean. But if you probe into it further and take away the fact that you want to go on panels and go and shout and debate reckless, idiotic fans on the other side, just simmer down and think about it deeply. You see, it's an effective signing. I'm not saying it's a marquee signing, but sometimes you don't need marquee signing. You need effective signings, especially when the market is not flush with quality. It's not flush with quality, so you have to just do what is effective. So
we all can remember Matheus Nunes that went to Man City. That was supposed to be sort of a marquee signing. But it has been a nightmare of a signing.
Thus far.
So we can't, thus far. That's the perfect way to put it. Thus far. And we can't just go about making the same mistakes without thinking, how are we going to react to this? Is it going to be profitable for us? Because we also have to look at everything. If we want to go for a marquee signing, people are saying sign a marquee striker. You want us to sign a marquee 100 million on Bruno Guimaraes? It's not feasible.
It's not.
I'm not spending 100 million on Bruno Guimaraes. You understand? You ain't that good.
No,
that is the fact. So people that are not worth a certain amount of money, I'm not paying for them. I am not, and I support the club for not being bullied into paying that 100 million.
Exactly, because
you're not that good. People that thought you would go to Man City. Yeah, people that thought you would go to Man City. Okay, why is he not wearing the Man City
jersey right now? Why is Man City not breaking their bank to go and pay for him?
You understand? It shows that we should look at it and know that it's what do they call it? It's we have to be very intelligent with our signings and how we bring them in.
Sure.
Not everything is 100 million signing. So
no,
that's just it.
Even Madrid, Borgeselu, all Madrid players are not marquee signings. This unhealthy quest and taste for marquee signing from Arsenal fans, I don't know where they got it from, because even in Madrid, they are trying to show us as the barometer of success to not have all their players as marquee signings. Jesulu is not a marquee signing. Nacho is not a marquee signing. Valverde is not a marquee signing. So let's stop this nonsense we put out on the internet.
Bro, you even remember, why didn't they say, okay, they will do something for Mbappe last year? Did they do anything?
No.
They didn't move. They are not going to spend unnecessary money.
Exactly.
On anybody. I don't also understand. They stood firm. What happened? Mbappe was, I think,
it's there now.
Unveiled yesterday.
Exactly.
So, their idea that you're going to, but it's about time we act like that big club we are.
Sure.
So Madrid, even look at the Man U signing today, Lenny Euro. Why did Madrid go and pay 60 million?
Yeah, no, they're still on their grounds. We are not paying that. We are not paying that, and that is a smart thing. I always told you, as much as I still rate the player, Man U overpaid, and I always told you, Man U will always revert back to type. When people under pressure and stress, we overpay for players and overpay agent fee, we overpay wages. As a big club, we cannot afford to be doing that. You have to be sensible. So let's move to the next one. Calafiori, a very good player, potential sign. We've seen on X and other platforms this gaslighting and fear-mongering of Arsenal fans. Oh, Man U hijack it. Oh, why has it not been signed? What is fueling this psychotic madness? Why the impatience of Arsenal fans regarding this potential sign of Calafiori?
Well, I think I would say two sets of fans. There are some that don't really care at all, because if you ask them, they'll tell you we had the best defense in the league last season. Yeah. So signing him or not signing him, they are indifferent to it. They don't think it's what do they call it? It's needed. That's how some look at it. It's not a necessity. But I think what Arteta and Arsenal upon here is opportunity, because
Yeah.
they had always been looking at a left-sided defender for a while. So after him being on the short list, and now also looking and thinking, okay, since he's on the short list, and now seeing the performance in the Euros kind of accumulated, I'm like, okay, the perfect, what do they call it? He's the perfect person to, play for our club, and also a future, integration into being a mainstay. Because at the moment now, we love our players, but anybody that comes in and takes the spot, it is what it is. That's why we are where we are right now. So I was seeing some, still having the Mudryk PTSD. Oh, it's taking so long. Somebody will come and hijack. And you remember last season when Man City beat for Rice, and what did they call it? They easily think, they easily think that when someone comes in, they will take him. I think there was a story where Mudryk, I think you were the one who said it, that as the Kroenkes wanted to match Chelsea's offer for Mudryk, the way that they wanted to.
Yeah, I do understand. Say no, they're not going to do that.
Yeah, they said no. They said no, we will not be bullied into that. So let the guy go. Even remember, Mudryk called even when they had agreed and was begging the club that please they should make
what do they call match Chelsea's offer.
They should have they should match the bid that he wants to come to Arsenal. So even till the final moment, he was always hell bent on Arsenal. So this PTSD, I don't know where it's from. The ideal thing is there's already been an agreement, right? The agreement, he has agreed to the terms. This isn't a Sheshko one where
agents are playing games.
They change or there's a chance to change.
Yeah.
He and the agent have been straightforward. This is the agreement, right? So unfortunately for Bologna and Arsenal have a good relationship. Which the situation is, so far what we hear is Bologna want to see a way for Basel, let them be able to, talk with Basel to see what they can do. And also from there, if it doesn't work out, then they will have to accept Arsenal's this team. Maybe they and Arsenal can work something out again and say, okay, since it's like this, we can work another small thing. You understand? So that's what I feel they will do at the end of the day. But when people are saying, oh, let's just sign the guy, because you've seen Man U sign 2 players, you've seen Chelsea go and sign a bunch of unknowns and secondary players. And they'll come and start rubbing it in your face. I've not seen Manchester City sign any player.
Exactly. No, they signed a Savi guy.
One player.
One player. So I don't get it.
Yeah,
even though we don't sign any player.
Savio was January.
Exactly. Like, I don't know why preseason has not started. Why are we so desperate? Why are we so impatient? It's not even back from holiday. Like, man, Arsenal fans, take a chill pill. If you are jobless, get a job, get a book to read, do something with your life. Don't be on the internet just scouting and scouring for news. Man, get something doing.
Yeah,
at the right time,
at
the right time, both Mikel Merino and Calafiori will join the club. Like, let's calm down.
Exactly.
Even the Wolves goalkeeper we bidded for, I'm sure Arsenal will try and get him before we go for the US tour. So this is Tuesday. I'm sure I think by your time you should be in Wednesday already. Before Saturday, I'm sure Arsenal will make
right now.
Mine is Wednesday, sorry. So I'm sure Arsenal will make a signing before we go for the US tour. Let's calm down. There is no need to rush things.
Of course. When do we leave for the US tour even?
I think Monday